Bhat, who's the Managing Director at Selan Exploration Technology, joins us at the moment. Stock is up 2% in an otherwise weak market. Welcome, sir, on the show. Firstly, on your current business, optimistic case, 1,200 barrels of production. How confident are you of achieving this kind of a number? And currently, we understand that production has already hit around 800 plus. How should one look at it?
First of all, thank you very much for having me on this show. We are very excited about Selan. Selan has been in the business of oil and gas production for around 30 years, and the new management has taken it over for around a year. We have been running this company for nearly 15 months. Within the 15 months, our focus has been to increase safety and production and look for more reserves across the 3 fields that we operate. Within this year, we had embarked on drilling wells in our fields. So we are currently 10 wells into the drilling sequence, a little bit ahead of schedule, and we're seeing positive results. I think we had given a guidance that we will hit production levels of anywhere between 750 to 1,000 barrels. We are still maintaining that we will be somewhere within that range, and therefore we should expect a healthy growth in our operating margins on our top line as well as bottom line. So that makes us gives us more confidence on the asset base that Selan has.
Right, Mr. Bhat, this is Vinny joining in the conversation as well. Let's talk crude prices, right? They're nearly at that $100 mark now per barrel. Will a windfall tax on production be applicable to you? What is it that you would say on that?
So, Vinny, the applicability of windfall tax to Selan isn't there, because for windfall tax to be applicable to any company, the production in the previous fiscal year has to be around 2 million barrels, which works out to around 6,000 barrels of oil per day. We are way far off the mark as of today. And hopefully we'll get to those marks at one point. And it's also a changing number. I mean, it changes with the oil prices and as various things change within the macro picture. So as of now, it is not applicable to us. We probably also don't see it being applicable to us next year.
Okay, so, obviously as windfall tax won't be applicable with higher production and rising crude prices, will you be able to double your profits then in FY24? Is that a possibility that we could see?
Look, we are definitely looking at a substantial increase in our top lines and bottom lines as we go. That's one of the reasons we are very optimistic about our asset base as we are going forward. I think one of the things that I want to point out that this is a cyclical industry, the industry that we operate. I have been operating in this for more than 30 years. Prices go up, prices go down. I think what we have learned over time is that as long as your investment decisions are made not on basis of the upswing, but you are making sure that you make investment decisions. So even when you do catch the downswing, you are still generating positive cash. I think that will be our philosophy in Selan. That has been our philosophy. And that will basically make sure that we are protecting our downside and are ready to capture the upsides as they come along.
Right. And, the 4 assets that the promoter company has, by when do you estimate them to start generating revenue?
Okay, I think we have moved on from Selan to Antelopus because Selan only has 3 assets. So I'm assuming your question is around Antelopus. I think a little bit of context for all of us in here is Antelopus was started in 2018, and Antelopus was started by a group of professionals who have a very deep India oil and gas experience, and was backed by private equity, basically foreign institutional investors, a large foreign institutional investor, Oaktree Holding. They are the financial investors into Antelopus. They have also been the financial investors that have helped Antelopus, the promoter entity, to get operating control of Selan. So we are looking at getting production started within our Antelopus assets sometime next year, towards the end of definitely next fiscal year, not this fiscal year, starting from onshore, then moving off to offshore. The thing that we know is that the magnitude of assets within Antelopus compared to the magnitude of assets within Selan is a little bit different. Antelopus has larger assets in terms of reserve base compared to what Selan has. And we see this as an opportunity to give exposure across all the sedimentary basins, or at least majority of the producing sedimentary basins, by talking about synergy and integration between the two companies.
Right. Thank you so much, sir, for joining in with us this afternoon, giving us an understanding on everything over there, roadmap for the company as well.